People love to hate on my girl Ariel, and I will not stand for it. Hi guys, I'm Libby and welcome to Punsy's Palace, where I do all things Disney, hence the Punsy, and all things regarding my life and home, hence my palace. So if you haven't already, be sure to hit subscribe down below for more Disney and lifestyle content. So I've found that there is a lot of Ariel slander out there, and I just want to address some things. There are a lot of people who love Ariel. I mean, obviously, she's a Disney princess who's also a mermaid in her movie, and I mean, who doesn't love mermaids? Mermaids are fun. But there are also a lot of people who don't like her. And the reasons for not liking her can vary, but they usually revolve around the fact that she gave up her voice to be with a man, and how they don't like that lesson being taught to kids. So, Little Mermaid came out in 1989. I was born in 1997. I was fairly young the first time that I ever saw it, and you know what? I never thought that she gave up her voice for a man, because she didn't. If you go back and you watch the movie, you'll see that she sings Part of Your World before she ever even sees Eric or another human or any man. She has always loved human stuff, and she's been obsessed with the human world for forever, her entire life, and prior to any guy being involved. And then she sees Eric as well as a bunch of other humans for the very first time, and she's absolutely fascinated. And she also has a chance to save him, which she does, but I also have a feeling that she would have saved anybody who was thrown overboard from his ship. It just so happened to be that it was Eric, the guy she was crushing on. And then her secret is found out by her dad. Not that she loves a human. No, he's mad and has been mad at her because she loves human things.
But if you would just listen.
Not another word! And I am never to hear of you going to the surface again. Is that clear?
But he's especially mad because he finds her trove full of human things, which makes him concerned. And then he gets even more pissed when she says that she loves a human.
Daddy, I love him!
No.
And this is the point where she runs off to try to do anything she can to become a human. And she even refuses at first to go and see Ursula.
Sea witch? Why, that's... I couldn't possibly. No! Get out of here! Leave me alone!
But then she gets it thrown back in her face, everything that she has lost. Her dream to be a human and become part of that world is thrown back in her face, and she realizes, yes, I will go see Ursula because I'm at rock bottom, and if that's my chance to live my dream, I'm gonna take it. Honestly, that scene with Triton kind of traumatized me as a kid, not gonna lie. I mean, she was just harmlessly fantasizing about Eric and the human world, and then him destroying everything kind of made her, you know, have to go and make a deal with the Sea Witch. So you know what? It's your own damn fault, Triton. It's your own damn fault. Also, side note, she does pluck off flower petals and say, he loves me not.
He loves me not. He loves me. I knew it!
And she does say, Daddy, I love him. So yeah, I can see how you're like, that's not a good image, but she's like 16. Those are very common 16-year-old girl behaviors. I was a 16-year-old girl once, I know. I was crazy obsessed with absolutely anybody that I had a crush on, so I totally think that those actions are fair. Then Ariel gets her offer to become a human, her dream finally coming true, and all she has to do is get a prince that she really likes and thinks is attractive to kiss her, and she's probably like, alright, cool, I get to spend the first few days of being a human, flirting and hanging out with a guy that I really like. So yeah, okay, deal. But people often forget that it was always her dream to be a human and be part of the human world. And Ursula's song, Poor Unfortunate Souls, as well as some of her comments throughout the scenes, helps instill in our mind that Ariel is a dumb teenage girl who will do anything for love.
The child is in love with a human, and not just any human, a prince!
If I become human, I'll never be with my father or sisters again.
That's right. But you'll have your man.
But guess what, guys? Ursula is the villain. Of course she's going to say those things, which warps it in our mind. But to be honest, I always saw it as Ariel gets to go and live her dream, even if it's only for a few days, and she gets the chance to be with a guy that she really likes in the meantime. That just sounds to me like anybody who has a giant dream that they would do anything for, so they do it. So for me, my dream is to be a director. And if I got the chance to direct a show on Broadway, but the caveat was if it wasn't successful, then I could never direct or see another Broadway show ever again in my life. Then you know what? I'd still do it because that is an incredible dream of mine. And I would work my butt off, of course, to make sure that it did turn out to be successful so that I could continue. But if it didn't, then it would still be worth it because I would still have been able to live my dream for even a short while. And that's kind of how I see Ariel's situation. She has the chance to be human, she has to get a guy to kiss and fall in love with her, and if she doesn't, she belongs to the Sea Witch. And she does this because she can live her dream for a little while, and nobody in her family really seems to understand that and understand what she wants. And also, if it wasn't for her father turning her human at the end because of a change of heart, then she would have been sad, yeah, but she would have been at least a little bit happy because part of her dream was fulfilled, if only for a short while. Now, you may be saying, but Libby, she gave up her voice, but Ariel never really cared about her voice. You hear in the movie how everyone talks about how much they love her voice and her singing.
My little Ariel. Yes. Yes. She has the most beautiful voice. She had the most beautiful voice.
But Ariel never talks about it, and she never says how much she loves her singing and her voice and everything. In fact, she doesn't care so much. She goes and gets chased by a shark at the beginning of the movie instead of going to the concert that she was supposed to go to. Because guess what? She was looking for human stuff. That's much more important to her than singing in a concert with her sisters for her dad. Now, is Ariel still hesitant about giving up her voice? Yes. She realizes that that's a little bit important to be able to do things.
But without my voice, how can I?
Ursula has a great response.
You'll have your looks, your pretty face, and don't underestimate the importance of body language.
So, okay, let's see if we can compare that again to my Broadway situation from earlier. So something that I like about myself, but wouldn't care that much if it was gone, if it meant I could direct on Broadway, but also something I've heard a lot of people comment and compliment me about. For me, it's my hair. My whole life, people have said how lucky I am to have really pretty, very thick hair, and I understand that. I am lucky and I enjoy it, but I would shave it all off or cut it so super duper short if that meant that I get the chance to direct on Broadway. So yeah, I can see where Ariel is coming from. She is all about chasing her dream, not just about chasing a man. And also, she is courageous. She is curious. She is adventurous. She's a good friend.
Flounder, you're the best.
And have we forgotten something? She saves the man! Ariel is all about love, and The Little Mermaid is all about sacrifices for love. You see it with Ariel saving Eric at the very beginning after barely even knowing him. You see Eric saving her at the end, even though there's a giant squid monster.
Eric, what are you doing? Rib, I lost her once. I'm not gonna lose her again.
And then you see it with Ariel trying to save Triton. Even though he doesn't understand her dreams, she still loves him and would do anything for him. And you see it with Triton ultimately giving up the crown and his power for Ariel, because even though she deliberately disobeyed him, he still loves her no matter what and wouldn't want to see anything bad happen to her. Now, do I realize that Ariel is still a bit naive? Yes. She's 16. I can understand that. And is this movie a bit dramatized in the notion of doing whatever it takes to get your dream? Yeah, but it's a movie, and it's a Disney movie. And if it wasn't, it wouldn't be that entertaining. So I love Ariel. I love that she goes after what she wants. If anything, it's taught me to do the very same thing, and I don't see anything wrong in telling kids to chase their dreams. Alright guys, so that is my defense of Ariel. I hope that you are, if not an Ariel stan like me, at least you can appreciate Ariel a little bit more. And if not, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know any of your Little Mermaid Ariel thoughts in the comments, and make sure that you're also subscribed down below for any new Mermaid Disney fun content that will be coming. And if you enjoyed this video, guys, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And until next time, farewell.